This is a recent Seamaster Professional release, and as a big fan of the modern Seamaster, I've been looking forward to seeing this one in person. Admittedly, I didn't think it looked that exciting on Omega's website with their renderings, but I can confirm in person, in the metal, on the wrist, it is significantly more impressive, as it should be, right? This is 42 millimeters of stainless steel with that thinner bezel profile, the taller bubble-shaped sapphire crystal. This has the brushed tapering Milanese mesh bracelet. This has the laser ablated relief style bezel and a very deeply brushed steel dial that is gray PVD coated. Thanks to Exquisite Timepieces for making this video possible. Exquisite is a family-owned AD in Florida. They carry 60 different luxury brands. They're my recommended Omega authorized dealer. So if you're looking to trade in on a new piece or shop a number of different watches, they're an awesome place to do that with. So I've linked their store below. Now, this model reminds me to a degree of that Seamaster Professional, the chrome version that debuted in 2018 when Omega refreshed the design. That one I bought, I owned, I enjoyed. I took it hiking and camping. I had a good experience with it. I enjoyed the dominant steel tone with the excellent use of blue accenting. I often said that it was the most underrated Seamaster color line, back when it came out in 2018. And this newer Silver Surfer, it definitely reminds me of that chrome version, but gone are the blue accents. This watch fully leans in to that monotone look, and I have to say, I think it works really well. I enjoy this brushed dial. I don't think it would be as successful without the deep grain of the brush. That detail really makes this watch. The steel bezel that, is laser ablated, this makes the watch appear a little visually wider, which I'm a fan of. I like large sport watches, and the Seamaster, at least, this 1993 design, it's meant to have good presence, a large presence, noticeable presence. And I think that this watch would be sharp with, say, a black ceramic bezel, or maybe even a blue ceramic bezel like that chrome version. It wouldn't look nearly as interesting as it does with this chrome version or this steel bezel. So I think that's a good thing. Now, the skeleton hands and large markers, they're all polished silver tone. All of the text is black. So all the color on this watch is only found in the movement. There's a small amount of Omega red done in some of that plate and rotor lettering. So, it's just, again, it's interesting. The all silver look, it's versatile. This goes with any color, any outfit. The only thing that I don't think it would look at home next to is, say, other jewelry done in yellow gold or red gold. It wouldn't look terrible, but I don't think it would look great either. This is the bezel action. It's the same bezel action that we've come to know on this modern generation of the Seamaster. Decent grip, decent bezel action, nothing to write home about. Now here's the Lume shot. Like all Seamaster divers, this has a bicolor application of cyan and green colored lume, and the lume is really well done. I have no complaints about this execution. Here's the bracelet. I like the light play. I like the taper. I like the quality. I don't like the lack of a sliding micro adjustment system, and I do think when you're wearing this watch, when the clasp is closed, it's pretty tall. Just with the nature of the design, it comes across as a bit bulky, so keep that in mind if this is a watch that you're considering purchasing. The movement inside the case is the 8806 movement. It's the no-date variation of Omega's workhorse, the 8800. This is an entry-level automatic coaxial meta-certified caliber. It is machined finished, but that arabesque pattern looks beautiful behind this exhibition-style crystal. The movement is accurate, it's anti-magnetic. I think it's a great choice to be used in a sports watch such as this that is meant to be taken in water and used in different sport activities. The movement can stand up to the abuse. Now, the watch costs or retails for $6,800. It comes in a nice presentation box and a 5-year Omega warranty. In closing, I want to mention something that I've noticed in the years of creating content on Omega Seamaster Professionals. I've done quite a few videos on various models since this generation debuted in 2018. And I noticed when it first came out, it was just a forum darling. Watch collectors sung its praises. I know some of you definitely remember this time period. It was well received in the collector community. But fast forward to now, I'm recording this in June of 2025. Right now, a lot of watch collectors are not as high on the Seamaster. They think it needs to be updated. They think it's falling behind the competition. And you know what? I'm all for improvements. I'm all for refreshes and upgrades. But at the same time, I don't know that we're being necessarily fair to how nice and solid of a product the Seamaster Professional really is. So I take a look at some comments in some of my videos, and I see collectors that are complaining about the large size or the hand design or the helium release valve or the thickness of the watch or movement or the bezel action or grip or the mesh bracelet or the linear bracelet. Almost every aspect of what I feel constitutes a modern Seamaster Professional seems to be being nitpicked by us watch collectors. And you know what? I think it's natural for public perception to shift over time, especially the longer the product has been out, the more expensive it gets, and the lack of tangible improvements in terms of materials or performance, that can play a part. But I will say, if you're one of those types of collectors that wants to own a Seamaster, that wants to own this design, but you don't like the lugs, you don't like the scalloped bezel, you don't like the flared skeleton hands, the wave dial, the linear bracelet, the helium release valve, the larger size, you know what? I just don't think this watch is for you. So I would recommend checking out the Seamaster 300 that is very different from this one, that I think you would enjoy more. Or you could check out a number of other luxury divers. Let me know if you'd like some more suggestions in that regard. When will this line get refreshed again? I'm not sure. I'm sure it will happen. It could be soon. It could be years from now on an anniversary of the 2018 release, or maybe on an anniversary of the original 1993 design, where Omega really honed in on these aspects that make up a modern Seamaster Professional. Regardless, I'm looking forward to when that happens. Let me know what you think of this Silver Surfer. I know it doesn't look too exciting on Omega's website, but in person, it's quite impressive. So let me know what you think about it. Ask me any questions you have. Like this video if you got something from it or could relate to it. And if you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe. Thanks.